what happened in March?
So March was the grand finale of my class 12,
Yeah.
the board exams. The only focus I had was my board exams at that time.
Right.
But then in March, I also realized that studying language in Germany will be a very better option. So I knew I have to get myself registered in a language school in Germany so that I can continue with my future studies.
Right.
So that was it. The March was a deciding period, and the main focus, the 90% of focus was on the board exams.
Let's go back to the months now. So in March, you fully focused on clearing your board exams, scored 83%. Sure. What happened after that?
Then came the month of April, where my classes started. Basically, my A1 started, and I was going to this German school, Goethe, and I was learning German. That is what my April month was, because I really did not know what to do during April month except doing Germans.
Of course, yeah.
But then came the month of May, where I kept my fingers crossed because my results were going to come out.
For 12th, right?
For 12.
Okay.
And before applying, you need to have your original results in your hand.
Before applying for any school in Germany?
Yeah, like for a language school or for an
Oh, yeah.
integration course, you need to have the certificate of class 12 in your hand that
Yeah.
this much percentage has been scored, and etc. In mid of May, I guess, my results came out. I got like an 83-84 percentage around, and I was pretty happy. And I was fine. Now I knew I could apply now.
Yeah.
So now my entire focus went on applying in Germany.
Right.
With that, by end of May, I guess, I also got my A1 Goethe certificate, passing certificate. I passed my first level of German
Okay.
with a good percent. Like I got like 85, a sehr gut.
Whoa.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
so that was fine. Got my A1 done.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, that's all for April, May.
You have your 12th grade certificate, like the marks, and then you have A1 in your hand. What happened next month, or what's next?
Okay, so next month, May, I immediately applied for A2.
Oh, you continued with Goethe to
Yeah.
A2.
Yeah.
Okay.
The point is, I thought that A1 is not sufficient enough for me to know enough German so that I'm comfortable over here. So I just applied myself in A2 without even giving a second thought to it,
Yeah.
because I knew I had time.
Yeah.
So I applied for A2, and then my main process of application started in the month of June.
Right. Okay. And how did you selected the language school here? And even since you're already studying in that language school, what you researched back in India, just to understand for people, what is the ratio, like the fees, what you've been charged for this language school?
Okay, look, for language school, it's private. So of course there's a amount of fees you have to pay. So usually it's between 4,000 to 6,000 euros
Right.
for like the entire period of course, like including your language A1 to C1 and including your integration preparation.
Right.
So that's around 4,000 to 600 euros.
Right. And that's why I asked you, like, why did you choose to study here and not in India, you know?
Yeah, but then you know what? Sometimes learning is more important than spending money. Like, you gotta learn better.
But not everyone has money, bro.
Yeah, but then there's a thing of student loan in India.
Of course, yeah. I mean, if you can afford to have a student loan, of course, why not? Let's say I have figured out the language school, like which language school I want to go and study, whether it's in Berlin, Hamburg, Munich, Düsseldorf, anywhere in Germany. What do I do next?
Most of the language school has its own way of application.
Okay.
Like suppose mine was to first go on their site and send them an email, and then they will send you the brochure and the application letters and the application form and everything on your email. So the first thing I did was I emailed them, and I got my application like within 2 days, application form and everything. And then I came to know that for this institute I have to apply it through post.
Uh-huh.
So I have to collect all my documents, whatever they need, and I have to give it through post.
What documents, and tell me quick.
Okay, so it was my passport copies, it was my class 12 certificates, it was one application for your getting yourself into the institute for the integration course, the other was for the university application for the conditional letter, and yeah, that's all. But there was a twist that I had to get my documents attested.
Uh-huh. Where did you get them attested?
I have to get it attested by the German embassy. And getting an attestation in the embassy is not as easy as getting an appointment in the embassy.
Really? I thought like
Yeah.
it's the other way.
No.
Okay.
So the attestation, basically if your institute or someone needs an attestation, you need to send them a mail according to the embassy or the city of embassy you're living in.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So you have to send them a mail and take note that the embassy doesn't reply you after one mail.
So in your case, what happened?
I send them like one mail, then I waited for 2 days, I sent them another, I waited for 2 days, I sent them the third mail. And finally I got my reply that I got a link through which I could book an appointment for attestation.
Wow, that's called persistence.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay.
So I got a link, I booked my appointment. Yeah, after the appointment booking, I just went there. It took me like 30 minutes to get my documents attested. It was not a big deal. Got my documents attested. Then I came back and I filed the documents according to the list of documents required by the institute.
By the language school.
By the language school. Then I put them inside an envelope.
Couriered it.
Yeah, use DHL to courier it.
Okay. Right, but after sending the documents to them,
Yeah.
they would reply you back, right?
Yeah.
We are willing to take you as a student here. Also apply for you like a conditional letter, or how was it?
The language school basically applied for my conditional letter in TU Clostel.
Okay.
So they helped me out with that. It took a little bit of time, like around 3 to 4 weeks. So they applied for the conditional letter, and then after 3 to 4 weeks, I got that conditional letter and the invitational letter through post at my house. I received them at my house, so it was all normal and simple.
Okay.